I'll be right back. All right. Pow. What's up? How's this bowl 224. Let me see. Let me see who's saying what. Nice to nasty for you. What's up, Frank? What's up? DJ Dog, what's up, baby? Hey, Rachel, how are you? Hey, Larry, what's going on? What's good, DJ? Okay, all right. You know what, Ron? I didn't say shit to y'all earlier when I seen you and John saying, well, if his hair, John was saying, well, if his hair down and it's in the dark and shit, it's gonna be lit. Then Ron said something totally different. Well, he come with his hat, you know, you are. He said you already know. So this is what I'm gonna do. This way, both of you can be right. You see, you can't go wrong tonight. You can't go wrong tonight. Hey, Jenny, how are you? Hey, Barbara Alexander. Jenny ain't talked to you in a long time. I got to talk to you. You're still my friend. You know it. Hello, Joanne. How are you? You see, you get to see a different side of Shea. You actually get to see a different side of me. I mean, outside of the videos with the houses and walking in and just like, damn, that motherfucker is so different. You get to see this side of me. I mean, this is who I am all the time. All the time. Whether I'm in those videos or whether I'm here, I'm still the same person. I'm the same person. But I'm just being real of who I am. So I'm a believer in that. Just be real to who you are and not be who somebody else wants you to fucking be. Because when you be somebody that they want you to fucking be, you lose your whole fucking identity. And you start changing your whole fucking life to live the way somebody else the way you think you should fucking live. I mean, you'd be surprised. And this is not to point nobody out. I'm making the point. Some people can be easily offended. Really over nothing. You know, anybody who watched me on my other channel and watch me now, just know that I'm a real person who say real shit, who talk a certain way sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes I release the beast. If the releasing the beast means I have to curse from time to time, just to make a point, because some people only understand a certain way of speaking to them. Everybody don't understand the same thing. If you know I talk to you a certain way over there, and you see I'm talking a certain way over here, you know I might be talking to a different audience sometimes. The one who can relate to this person who's here right now. And not relate to that guy who in and out of these nasty ass houses. They got no interest in that. But they got an interest in this. Because that guy is sharing some wisdom. And I think some young people really need to hear some of the shit that I have to say. So that means I gotta talk a certain way to reach who I'm trying to reach. Then let me reach them. Let me reach them my way. Don't read into what I'm doing or what I'm saying. Don't be easily offended to what I'm saying. Listen to it. It's a message I'm giving somebody. Don't concern yourself with the way, damn, he cursed so damn much. Yes, I do. That's part of being me. And I said this years ago. When I first created this channel, I said, every now and then I said, in my regular video, I would say, damn, if I'm in the house, and it's fucked up, obviously, right? Now I come in and I say, damn, ooh, look at this, damn. The reaction of what I'm seeing, like, damn, who can fuck something up like this? Like, damn, that damn. There's only one damn in a situation like that. So, somebody sent me a message one day about that video. She says, Shea, you said the word damn 9 times. I counted 9 times. Don't you know how to say anything else? Why do you have to curse? I said, well, damn. You mean to tell me I did a 30 fucking minute video and I shared so much knowledge, and the only thing you can tell me is you counted how many times I said damn. You missed the whole fucking message. What was your point for being here? What was your point for even being here? And I said then, you know what? Maybe some people don't understand the difference of damn. So I said, you know what I'm gonna do? You know what I do? I said, I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna create a fucking channel where I'm gonna just let go. Say what's on my fucking mind. If I gotta curse every now and then again, I'm just gonna fucking do that. And I said that before I even came over here. I tell everybody, I said, now listen, are you sensitive, motherfucker? You might not want to go on over there. Because over there, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna talk shit. I'm gonna curse. I'm not gonna drink no beer because I don't drink. I might do anything. I might sit here and smoke me a joint. That's who I am. I accept people for who they are. Unless you show me something fucking different. I accept you for who you fuck you are. Period. If I call you my friend, you can be a wacky, you can be a wacky tacky motherfucker. But if I accept you as my friend, I'm accepting you of who you are. I'm not gonna change you. Why should I have to fucking change who you are? That's who you are. Who am I to change who you are? Dave, the cameraman, was my bestest friend in the fucking world. I couldn't change who Dave was. Dave was Dave. No matter how hard I fucking tried to make Dave be the way I wanted Dave to be, right or wrong, Dave made the decision, this is who I am. So by him being my friend, I accepted him for who the fuck he was. Always have. You know, all our earlier videos is like based on shit like that with me and him. It really is. Hell, I say it all the time. You know, without Dave, it wouldn't have been no fucking original Shea Show shit at all without Dave. Dave's the one who made this shit work because we were like opposites. You know, Dave was a certain way. Y'all know that. Y'all watched him. And I was a certain way. I was fucking really serious. At the beginning of this shit, I was really serious when I started doing these videos. And I was trying to come across as this new person who's going to come on YouTube and just be natural. You know, and somebody going to like it. Somebody going to like it at some fucking point. Even though I don't think it's about nothing. Somebody going to say, hey, there's an audience for what he's doing. You know, and that's what I did. Slowly, but you guys accepted me over the years for who I am. Y'all never fucking see me compromise. Y'all never see me fucking change. I'm consistent. I haven't changed from the time I hit the internet to now. I'm still the same person. Go back and find any old video from whatever and compare it to right now. I ain't changed. Only thing that changed with me is just age. That's it. Just with everybody. With everybody. Let me tell you. I said other day, Saturday. Was it Saturday? No, fucking Friday. Don't you hate when people just call you out the fucking blue and just ask you to do shit? I mean, out the fucking blue, like you ain't got shit else to fucking do. Nothing. Lay there, man, in your own fucking business. And somebody calls you. Like my cousin called me the other day. I don't even fucking hear from my cousin. And if I do, it's something fucking weird. And we grew up together. So I knew she was fucking weird back then. And she called me out the fucking blue. I'm in fucking bed. It's like fucking 7 o'clock in the morning. And she was like, cuz. I said, I'm asleep. Yeah, what's up? What's up? What you doing? I said, fuck you mean what I'm doing? Fucking sleep. Why? What's up? She said, we got to deliver. I said, we do? She said, we got to deliver. I said, well, I'm asleep. I mean, what's your dilemma? And she said, well, they delivered a couch to cousin so-and-so's house. And it's on her porch in a long box. She don't fucking want to be there. And she yelling and she screaming, come get this damn box. Come get this box. Oh, she going nuts. I said, well, you know what she is already. What do you mean she's going nuts? She's already nuts. What you talking about? She said, well, can you help us out? Get your truck and come over here and get us. But we can't get out the driveway because if we get out the driveway, we could maybe try to put it on top of our car. I said, why can't you get out your fucking driveway? With DTEs over there, they're digging out, putting in new gas lines in everybody's fucking house. So they took out like half the fucking sidewalk to where she lived. So she was scared to try to back out. I said, all right, fuck it. So I come over there to get him. I get up. I got shit to do. But I said, you know what? Fuck, I'm going to help my cousin out who don't barely fucking really call me. But, you know, fuck it. I'm going to be true to who I am. I'm not going to give you no fucking excuses. If I can do it, I'm going to fucking do it. So I said, I'll be over there. And I remember they called me all fucking morning, bugging me about this shit. I'm getting up. So I had to have them wash up, do what I got to do. I got to leave Southfield and go all the way down to bumfuck Egypt, all the way on the east side, and pick them up. Don't you hate when you tell somebody, I'm coming to you and I'm finna pick you up and I'll be there in an hour, 20 minutes, whatever the fuck it is. Keep in mind, you're at home already. You're supposed to be ready. The person who's coming to you an hour away and 30 minutes away, he got to do the fucking preparations to get to you and shit. You're supposed to be like ready. Because I got to come from bumfuck Egypt. Every time, especially with black folks. Every fucking time you get over there, what they do? They give you the fucking wave middle finger. Like, don't you hate that shit? Oh my God, that drives me crazy and shit. So I fucking text like, hey, I'm outside. I'm getting irritated now. She takes me back. All right, be there in a couple minutes. A couple minutes. Okay. I ain't say shit. So I'm sitting there. I'm looking. Remember, I got out of my fucking bed because we got a fucking dilemma. She made her shit part of me. I'm part of there. It's we. That's it. It's my fucking problem too. Obviously, it's my problem too because I'm fucking here with my fucking truck. So it's my problem. So she's just looking at me now. I said, you better come over here. What the fuck? I got out of my fucking bed. I was out in fucking Southfield, man, my fucking business. You car talk. We got delivering shit. And how the fuck I'm here? You telling me, wait a minute. I said, 5 more minutes. And I'm out of here. I don't give a fuck. 5 more minutes. I'm going back home. So her and her daughter came out. I'm sitting here like they taking their fucking time, like washing and shit. I'm like, they were kind of like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck? You ain't got it. Okay, take your time. I ain't got shit to do. So my little cousin, she gets in the back seat. And then my cousin, the one who called me all frantic and panic and shit, like, she tried to get in the back seat. I said, whoa, what you doing? She said, well, get in. I said, no, I ain't no fucking Uber driver. Get your ass up front. So my cousin started laughing and shit. So she got around, she got in the car. I ain't no Uber driver. I ain't gonna chauffeur you around and shit. Get your ass up here. So she got up there. So we commenced to drive and shit. I said, so why is your shit over at so-and-so's house over that side of town? I'm just asking. I mean, I am driving like, and why? That's your package, right? Yeah. So, how delivery driver drop your shit at her house on that side of town? It's not like it's like next door shit. Like on the side of town. So I didn't get that part. Like, I'm missing something going on here, right? I said, so how'd that happen? She said, well, Amazon dropped my packages over to her house. I said, why? You see, I don't want packages on my porch. I don't want fucking people to know where the fuck I live. Blah, blah, blah. She's a paranoid, cuckoo for Cocoa Pops, right? I don't want people to know where the fuck I live. But I said, okay, I get it. So what's the frantic panic shit if y'all were in agreement that you was gonna have your shit come to her house? Why she tripping? How long this shit been going on? Oh, we've been doing this for like the last 3-4 years. I said, ooh, what the fuck? That's y'all fucking problem. Y'all created that. Y'all had to understand an agreement to you gonna take my packages to your house and let me know when they get there, and I get over there and I'll get them. Because I don't want nobody to fucking know where the fuck I live. What kind of shit is that? So I said, listen, y'all know I got a bad back. They said, yeah, my cousin, her, and we grew up together, and her daughter. And she her daughter I don't know, maybe 30, 31, somewhere around there. And so I said, well, listen, when we get there, I said, y'all said it's a couch in a box. She said, yeah. I said, y'all gonna have to get it on the truck. I'm freaking like, y'all fucked me up. Y'all got me out of the fucking bed. I had to wait. And y'all almost turned me to a fucking Uber driver. Right? I'll let you know off the bat. I'll get the transportation, but I ain't picking up shit. Listen. I'm going on 65 and got rheumatism and all kind of shit. I got shit I never thought would even dream of fucking happening and shit. But I'm glad to drive you over here. That's the best. I let it be known off the bat. If you ain't gonna fucking do something for somebody, let them know off the bat. Don't wait to get some fucking way of spring some shit on somebody. I'm gonna tell you I'll rip. I can't do it. You know already. Now you got to plot in your mind how you gonna do what you need to do when we get there. Pookie done told us already that he not fucking helping. That's the first thing I'm gonna fucking tell you. She said, okay, no problem. So we get over there. I backed my truck up. I see a box on there. I said, so she grabs this end. She grabs this end. My cousin, whose house it is, she comes out in her fucking bathrobe. Hey, what's up, cuz? Hey, cuz, you all right? Cuz, man, fuck all that shit. Get that goddamn box on the truck and Jay. I get out of here. I'm trying to help y'all out of y'all fucking delivery. Y'all can do the pleasantry shit later. I'm trying to go. I'm getting irritated now, right? So I'm determined I ain't gonna fucking help now. Like shit, y'all trying to talk and have a barbecue and shit. No, hell no. I'm perfectly gonna set this one out. I was gonna try to like say grab that in this way. I'm gonna offer some type of support. I was gonna touch this shit. So I'm watching them like they try to play the shit out like two girls. Like, wait a minute. If we stand at this level away, or we do it that way, and they kept like they looked at me for like approval. Like I said, shit. All right. I grabbed my phone like somebody. Hello, what? Right. Yeah. Yeah. I hope my phone didn't fucking ring. Right. Trauma. And they trying to struggle with this shit. I said, damn, maybe I should try to do something. They really fucking trying. I guess that box is a little bit heavy. So I thought about it for about another 10 minutes. I tried to give them a little motivation, like, shit. Y'all already talking that I am women who hear me roar shit, like, go ahead and get the fucking room. Don't let me stop you. I'm all for women's rights. So I watched her for another 5 minutes. I said, we're going to be here all goddamn day. And so my other cousin, who's the one who was flipping and tripping, she looked at me talking about, yeah, cuz, you kind of like, you kind of Asian there. I looked at her, I said, who was it? So I playfully swung at her, like I wasn't trying to hit her. Just like she jumped out the way. I used to talk that shit, right? So she said, you heard me? She said, like you're Asian there. You still look good, but you can see that you're Asian. I said, you must ain't got no mirrors in your fucking house. Not a one. Huh? I said, exactly. We gonna stop at fucking Walmart and get you some fucking mirrors up in here and shit, because obviously you ain't seen yourself in a while either. I know who I am. I look in the mirror every fucking day. I know I don't see Dash Rip Rock there no more. I see that. I see the earlier pictures and shit. Like, that's who I used to. That's still me. It doesn't change. See, what I'm saying is, even though I don't look the same as my picture on my profile here, with me in that mustard suit next to that black Cadillac with a cane and the fucking beeper on, that's still me. That's still me. And this is still me. I just changed because I'm getting older. And we all getting there. That's the only thing that changes. Be true to who you are. I'm true to who I am. The way I am right now, I was like that when y'all watched me with that fucking beeper with that mustard suit on. I still talking the same shit, talking the same way. I ain't changed. The only difference is you didn't know me back then. See, if you knew me back then you can say, oh shit, that's where he's been all his life. Then you can understand better. So I make listen, I am who I am. And I'm not changing for everybody. That's just, I tell people I say that in my fucking description, like, hey, listen, every now and again, I'm gonna curse. I'm gonna say a bad word or two. I am, because that's who I am. So I hear people all the time like, well, I'm, like, I love him over here, but fuck, I ain't fucking with him over here. It's just too much foul language. Let me tell you, I grew up around that shit. I grew up with foul language. I learned it at home. I did. And that's one thing I loved about my mother. My mother was straight up. She didn't she is who she was. And I respected that. I really did. My mother cursed like a fucking sailor. But here it is. Check this out. We never heard our father curse ever, ever. My father's still living right now to this day at 93 years old. I still haven't heard him curse. I'm going on 65. I had never heard my father curse. He might have said, damn, maybe. Well, and that's when we was growing up. So my mother was the one who took on that role of cursing. She did. She just like my mother was the most foul-mouthed thing ever. She is feisty. She's a little feisty 5'5" person. Really feisty. And she'll tell you in a minute, I brought you in this world, I'll take you out. I'll take you out. My mother's like that. My mother was about that life. She really was. My father used to say all the time, Evelyn, don't cuss around the kids. You know what my mother would say? She'd say, fuck it. They're going to hear that shit in the street anyway. They're going to hear it in the street anyway. They might well hear it at home first. So they won't be so shocked when they go out there and hear that here. They just going to know when they need to say something and when not to say something and still know how to be respectful. Even though they hear it, don't mean they got to copy what the fuck we do. It's about how you raise your kids. No matter how you speak. I learned. My mother was a sailor. She was. My father was totally opposite. I do both. But I'm still being me. And I balance both. When I'm at that channel, I balance that well. When I'm over here, fuck it. Everything goes. But I'm still me. All right, let me start reading what you say. I'm sorry, I got caught up. Thank you, RGB. I'm trying to read and catch up with everybody. I love you too, bro. For real. NFL draft is coming here. I really don't care. But yeah, it's coming. Tommy, what's up? Blue Angel 1985 was going on by Alexander, obviously. Well, I know Frank ain't went no damn where. That's for certain. Frank's still here. Let me see. Am I still talking? Yes. I see. Thank you, Blue Angel. That's the truth. I am relaxed here. Because I deal with so much shit on that end. I do. And you have no idea. You have absolutely no idea what it is to deal with that type of mindset all day long. I mean, all fucking day long. You dealing with stupid people all day fucking long. And you want to talk the way I'm talking right now? I want to talk like that over there. I need to be talking like that over there. But I can't. Because I'm still talking about business in a funny type of way. I got investors watching me, what I'm saying, and how I'm saying it. I have to reassure them that they're not dealing with a buffoon. They're not putting their 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 properties, 100 properties in a lunatic's hand. Not dealing with money every day or every month. Invoices. Statements. It's a lot. It's a lot to juggle. It is. It ain't easy. When you're honest, that's when it gets harder. When you're fucking honest, that's when it gets real hard. That's when your job really gets hard. Because you're honest. Job will be easy if you cheat and take from the system. Job will be easy. I prefer to be honest. I might have to work hard at it, but it's okay. That's where it's supposed to be. That's the way it's supposed to be. So I had to come here and I created this platform, and I said that before, so I can relax, so I can be me and still be me. I'm still Shea, but I'm just you are hanging with the relaxed Shea. There's a difference. I'm the kind of person who can be your friend. I'm the person who can sit in the backyard with you or sit on the park bench with you and sit here and just talk like this and just say whatever's on my fucking mind, and you're gonna love it and you're gonna fucking respect it because you're gonna know that this is the kind of guy I like to hang out with. It's just cool. He's just who he is. Who wouldn't want to hang out with somebody who's real and being who they are? I don't want you being around me. If you got to try to be something else other than you, I don't need to be around you. I don't need to be in your space if you're trying to be somebody other than you. Don't be who you are. If you're a stupid motherfucker, be a stupid motherfucker. I'm gonna say, if I want to befriend you, you still gonna be my friend and still be that same stupid motherfucker, but you still gonna be my friend. That's the difference with me. I don't care who you are or what part of life you in. If I bring you in my circle and say you my friend, you my fucking friend. Period. I never looked down on people like Bill. Me and Bill grew up together. Look how Bill turned out. And we grew up together as kids. We grew up to fucking together. We went to school together. You know, and so when I look at his life versus my life, you know, everybody make choices in life. Sometimes people try to be something that they're not. They try to be what other people think they should be. And that's when they started trying to go all over the place and trying to do this and let me do this and let me try that. You know, and next thing you know, they get fucked up because they're trying to do so much other than what? Be them. They're trying to be so many different other people for so many other different folks who want them to be a certain way, who see them a certain way. And they try to like, okay, I'm going to go ahead and please Pookie. I'm this who I'm going to be. And so somebody else come along and say, no, that's not who you are. I don't like that. This is how you should be. How dare you? You should be ashamed of yourself. You need to change now. Somebody else will say, oh, no, fuck what they talking about. You doing fine. But if you just do just this, then you pull in so many different directions at this point. Because again, I said earlier, you lose your identity because you try to be for someone else instead of being who you are. And I say it all the time. And I'm gonna constantly keep saying it. I'm gonna be who I am. I'm not gonna change for nobody. I just don't care. Because most of the time I'm talking to other people. I'm talking to people who understand a certain language. Sometimes, depending on, you have to adapt like a chameleon. You have to adapt to your situation. You must. Because I think if you can't adapt to your situation, you die faster if you don't know how to adapt to a certain situation when you get into it. There's a difference. You got to know how to adapt all the time. And like I tell people all the time, I'm in the hood every fucking day. I'm not, just because I live in the burbs don't mean this is where I stay. And I got to be a certain way with certain people here versus when I'm down in the hood, deal with a different mentality, a different mindset, and know how to deal with these people here. Believe me, it's a balancing act. But when you don't lose sight of who you are as a person, it's really easy. You just can't forget who you are and where you started from. I had nothing when I started. Nothing. Y'all know my fucking story. I started with fucking nothing. I mean, we're poor. When I say fucking poor, we're fucking poor. I mean, really, 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 really poor. We were so poor, me and Pam, that we didn't have no furniture. When we first got our first little place, I think it was $100 short of getting our first place to rent. And I borrowed it from my father. And I said, I'll give it back to you. I'll make certain you get it back. I think at the time I was only making, I don't know, I might have been making $4.35 an hour. I don't think I was making $5 an hour. Matter of fact, I know I wasn't. I know I wasn't making $5 an hour. So it was hard. And man, oh man, it's real hard. Sometimes I look back at it now and say, what the fuck? How do we make it? How do we fucking make it? I remember days that after all the bills was paid, rent was paid, I might have had like $30, maybe $40 in some cases, maybe $40 left. Maybe $40 left. And keep in mind, I got paid every 2 weeks. Every 2 weeks. So you had to find a way to make it stretch. Whatever it was you had left, you had to make it stretch. And man, I don't know how we even fucking made it stretch some fucking time, but just that will and that determination. When you get your back against the fucking wall, you'd be surprised what you'll do. You'd be surprised how you think. You're at your lowest point. Now you got to figure do I sink? Do I sink? Or do I try to swim? Knowing you can't fucking swim, but you can try to just do just enough to just try to keep your head above water and not to tread water. We had them type of days. We did. And we didn't have nothing. When we got in that place, we moved in with fucking nothing. We moved in with nothing. We think we had like a bed frame, a mattress or something, one for us and one for the kids. And that was it. Yeah, that was it. No furniture, nothing. So my grandmother called one day and said, what y'all have when you in your place? We said nothing. She said, well, come over here. I got something for you. We rode to the east side on Maxwell, right off of Forest, between Forest and Gratiot. And we came in and she had a green recliner and a 9-inch black and white TV. And she said, take these as yours. Okay. We got that damn recliner in that damn car, tied it down, and got that 9-inch black and white TV shit. We drove back to the east side, back on the west side. And we set the chair right here. They put the TV right on the mantle. Right on the mantle and plugged it up. I forgot what was on, but I know it was something. It was in black and white. It was funny as fuck. And we sat there. Me and her were sitting in the chair. And the kid would sit on the floor and we would sit there like this. Watch TV. Watch TV. So we fought no matter what it was. We did whatever we had to do. Didn't take from nobody. This was the educational part. I mean, I didn't take from nobody. I didn't have to knock nobody in the head and make an excuse to say, well, the court system is full of this shit. Well, I killed Pookie and this because we really need the money. And, like, I'm just sorry I got fucking caught. Blah, blah, blah. I killed Pookie. I want the Pookie shit. And people use these excuses for why they don't have nothing. No one that has the time don't even want to fucking try. Just create an excuse right off the fucking rip instead of try. And I see it all the fucking time. All the time. All the time. People just take the different alternative. Like, I'm not even going to fucking try. I'm just going to just take what the fuck I want. I'm going to kill for what the fuck I want. And just don't even fucking take the time to know what the real struggle is, and just it'll make you a stronger person, a much stronger person, if you know what the struggle is about. How are you gonna be strong and learn something if you take the shortcut? If you're always taking the shortcut in life, you're not gonna really know how to deal with shit when the shit really hit the fucking fan, because you ain't never tried to deal with it. You always took the fucking shortcut. Deal with it off rip. There's consequences of every fucking thing. I remember back in I used to be a TV man. I brought home a TV set. Yeah. I remember finding out. Well, she's not a poor. She's not poor people here. And that's good. I mean, it ain't good if you're poor. I mean, some people still poor. I'm just you understand. Everybody's poor in a different way. Everybody got the fucking the stories about how they grew up. Everybody know. I just grew up differently. I took when I got to be an adult, I was responsible for my actions and what I do. I couldn't always sit and blame somebody else for what I didn't do, which makes absolutely no sense. I don't understand why people blame other fucking people. And I just told you how my life was coming up and how our life was, me and Pam. I didn't make no fucking excuse. I didn't. I didn't let that circumstance keep me here. I didn't. I was determined early on not to have that type of mindset. I was determined. I see who was going to still be here. I see who wasn't going to go no fucking where. I seen it. If you see it ahead of time, and if you don't do nothing about it, then you can't blame nobody but you. If you seen it, I seen all that shit. I knew in my neighborhood, I knew who was going to make it. I know who wasn't going to make it. I seen it early on. I knew already who was going to make it and who wasn't going to fucking make it, and who was going to end up being the murderer out in the fucking group, or just whoever, people that you grew up with. And I seen it all. I seen it all. I seen it fucking all with everybody I fucking grew up with. We got a friend right now doing. I told you the story before. I told you doing like 300 years in prison right now. 300 years. When I counted the counts, and I've seen what it was. It came out to like 300 years with no possibility of parole. None. Absolutely none. And I'm sitting here and I see this. And I see what happened. And I know what fucking happened. And I say to myself, this is a person that I grew up with. This is a person that I actually fucking grew up with. Sat at the fucking dinner table with us, eating lunch with all other callers in to bring for lunch and shit. That person was part of it. Come on in, Pookie. He was part of it, sitting right at the fucking dinner table with us eating. You know, at some point, you're not certain, you don't know that this person that you grew up with eating at the table with, you're going to end up being a fucking serial killer. You had no fucking idea. None. So that's who he was. He was determined that maybe he didn't want to make a change. He stayed consistent to who he was. But at some point, when we got a little bit older, like preteens, something like that, my mother seen something that maybe we didn't see at the time, but she did. And a lot of kids get it confused when they think their parents trying to tell them what to do. It's not that they're telling you what to do. It's like they're trying to help you. They're trying to kind of like pre-warn you that the person that you keep in company with is not who you should be with. Well, some kids would take that as their parents trying to pick their friends. And I did too at the time. Like, well, damn, you know we are a friend. Why you can't do that. You know this person is our friend. We sat and ate together. But no, I don't want you playing with this person. This person is bad now. This person is not this person no more. And I don't want you being around this person. You know, so we didn't get it at the time, but you know, but the way we grew up was different. So we respected it. We didn't fight our parents over a decision that they made. We didn't grow up in that time. You know, when the parent told the kid what to fucking do back then, we fucking did it. It wasn't no talking back or fucking debating and nothing. It wasn't none of that shit. It wasn't none of that shit back in the day. It was just like that's what it was. That's what it was, and that was the way it's supposed to be. But when you look at it now, kids don't have no fucking respect for the people that's fucking taking care of them. And the people who taking care of them seem to kind of like lost track of who they are. And I say this shit all the time. I said, you can't fucking lose track of who the fuck you are. I mean, yeah, I understand they're kids and I get it, but you know, when you say something, that's what it's supposed to fucking be. Back in the day, it wasn't like that. It wasn't like that back in the fucking day. You know, and you got to get your kids back to, they don't know what reality is no more. To them, that's not fucking reality. If you don't put that shit in check from the beginning, they don't, it's normal to them. How dare you try to change me fucking now? What are you talking about? Why are you trying to make me conform to something new? When actually that's what it's supposed to be from the beginning. You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised to get a kid to fucking take out the garbage nowadays. It's like pulling fucking teeth. Back in the day, my mother and my father, they didn't designate a day when I, Daryl, or Lynn, or Glenn, they didn't designate a day, Evans. They didn't designate a day like when, okay, on this day, you do this. On that day, you do it. On this day, It wasn't none of that shit back in the day. What it was this. Whoever the fuck they pointed at to say to do something, and I wasn't talking about the next day or 2 days later, none of that kind of shit. When they spoke and said what it is they wanted to do, back at that time, they meant now. I know y'all young folks like, what, for real? Now, what the fuck? We couldn't wait 4 days. Y'all couldn't wait 4 days. No. Back then, that's what the fuck that mean. If they say do something, take the garbage out or feed the cat, choke the dog, or whatever the fuck, when they said do it, that usually meant like now. No hesitation. Like no time to even fucking think about it. Just like if they pointed like at you and told you to do it, he's like, shit. That's how it was back in the day. They didn't play that shit, especially my mama. Oh hell, but now, kids, you gotta make fucking lists for them and shit. You gotta put it on the fucking what the fuck is that? On the fucking refrigerator, sticky notes and shit. Like what the fuck? Like I'm in the motherfucking Twilight Zone. What kind of shit is this? I mean, because I didn't come up from that. So when I see shit like this, like it just fucks me up when I see shit like that. Like this is not fucking normal. What kind of fucking world are we in right now? What kind of fucking world are we in? Oh, the kids in school now, they got that. Listen, the kids in fucking school got more problems than the fucking parents do. I'm gonna say it again. The kids, I listen to this shit. The kids in school now got more fucking problems and issues than the fucking parents at home. Oh, what kind of fucking world is this? Where the kids got fucking more problems than the fucking parents. Man, if y'all got teenagers or know somebody who got teenagers, just listen to them talk. Just listen to them. Don't say shit. Sit back and do this. And watch all the shit these teenagers fucking talking about in the school, what's going on in school. Instead of school. Just listen. And I find that shit so fucking fascinating. I said, what the? Oh my God. What happened to school? What happened to fucking school? What the fuck? Are the kids nowadays going to school just to learn how to fucking gossip and fucking fight and create drama and fucking havoc? And maybe learn 2 + 2 along the way? I don't get it. I don't get it. I swear to God, I don't. But sometimes it's just not meant for you to get. I guess sometimes it's not meant for you to fucking get. So, hey, Brian, what's going on, buddy? Valeria, what's going on? How are you? Yeah, the parents now, so it's just different. It's just different. Like I said, we didn't have that type of shit growing up, and I'm glad. I'm glad my parents was, especially my mother. I'm glad my mother was the way she was on us. And I watch people now when they talk to a kid a certain way on Facebook, and you see somebody grab a kid by the arm a little kind of like rough or something like that, or then you read these comments about how cruel this is. How dare this person pull that boy's arm like that, or do this shit? People find they seeing that shit and they fucking sending CPS after you. They changed fucking laws so much. when it comes to these kids. And I get it. For the kids who obviously really in need. But, but to lock up or bring parents in because of the way the laws change for certain things, and I just don't get it. Because I figure like when I was growing up, all the shit y'all see some of these mothers do to these kids now, our mothers back in the day, if you're around my age and have a mother who had a strict mother, you know what I'm talking about. Your mother did more than that. The only difference was it wasn't social media around for people to see what they were doing back then. It just, this is what it was. My point is, we made it. We didn't turn out fucking bad. We got wisdom. We didn't turn out fucking bad. We wasn't all abused. I didn't think it was abusive. I mean, it's just what it was. If they told you to do something, you got a whooping for it. I mean, you got a whooping. I mean, we got a thrashing, and it didn't change who I am. I mean, I think it made me a better person. These kids now, you can't fucking do nothing to them. You can't fucking touch them. They can call the fucking police against you. They can file. A kid got more fucking rights. The kids who ain't fucking doing nothing and bringing nothing to the table that you got to fucking take care of got more rights than you. Somebody that you fucking take care of got more rights than you. That's crazy. That's just me. Shit, my mama didn't play. I'm telling you. My mother used to try to do karate on us. She really did. She's a little bitty something and shit. She come in there with all kind of crazy shit, like be kicking and shit. Like, what the fuck are you doing? I remember my mama, she had us so fucking psyched out. My mother had us so psyched out. I remember waking up to being hit with a fucking belt, me and Daryl. Practically out of our fucking sleep. And we jumped up and like, what the fuck? We didn't say what the fuck. We like, hey, what's going on? What do we do? We barely got up and shit. She come here, swinging the fucking belt and shit. We like, what's wrong? What's going on here? She said, I knew her. She had this one. I knew she had a psyched out. She said, you ain't did nothing, but I know before the end of the day, y'all gonna get into something. I'm just beating you to it. I looked at Daryl. He commenced looking at me like, what the fuck you just say? We just fucking baffled. But we did whatever it is, we didn't try to get into that. Like, well, shit. Or we had a choice, actually. Like, well, let's get into something because we don't got fucked up for it already. It's just, so we might as well just like, or B. Just B. Hey, Ree, how are you? Extension cords, shit. My father's a barber. You know those fucking Barber Seville razor straps you see on the side of them old school barber chairs when they do this shit here? My father had one of them. He had a razor strap. Shit. My grandmother, when me and my cousin Brian was playing on the steps on Maxwell. Still got the family house to this day. And we had my grandmother had a peach tree in the backyard. And so me and Brian were sitting on the fucking steps. We call ourselves hiding out the way. And we found the box of matches that you can just strike on the side and light matches and shit. We'll sit there on the fucking step like doing this. I mean, just like Light match was like the fucking biggest fucking thing in the fucking world to us. Light matches, and we thought we was getting away with something. Well, we didn't see mother. It was our grandmother, but we called her mother because I guess we heard our mother and fathers say that to them growing up. They called them mother and daddy. So we never called my grandmother and my grandfather grandma or grandpa. There was mother and daddy. So we always called my grandfather daddy. You know, we had a daddy, and we called our grandmother mother because that's what we heard our mothers say to them all the time. They never say granddad or whatever. We just repeated what they fucking said. Eating a steak. Man, and then they took that shit out of fucking school. We used to get a paddle from either the principal or the gym teacher. And if the gym teacher got a hold of your ass, it's just like, remember, he in pretty good fucking shape. You know, he the fucking gym teacher. You know he can fuck you up. You know this man got wind for fucking days. You know he played tennis and shit. He played tennis all the fucking time. White guy, Mr. Frazier. He played tennis all the fucking time. So you know he got a swing together already. So you really don't really want to get in no problem get a paddle by Mr. Frazier. But if you did, you just knew. But when they send you to Mr. Levinsky, we had a white principal and a white assistant principal at quarters, Mr. Dime. But Mr. Levinsky, he looked like we always said he liked fucking Yul Brynner. He liked fucking Yul Brynner. He was fucking bald headed. He was muscular. And like, Mr. Levinsky, like, you can tell. I don't know. To this day, I think about that shit. So was he just being who he was, or was he really racist, or what? I mean, Mr. Levinsky. I mean, if you got caught in the office and he tell you to fuck, he grab your neck and make you bend over to get paddled. Oh, and he looking like Yul Brynner. It's like he's saying one of them fucking lines from the Ten Commandments when he getting ready to hit your ass. But back then, it was no problem back then. We grew up fine, and the teachers didn't abuse us. Just I don't know. Things just really changed now. Really changed. And a lot of people that grew up the way I grew up in school, I mean, they, other than the personal choices that they made outside of school, we all did fine. We didn't have no issue when it come to school like that, and the parents didn't have no problem with a teacher disciplining their kid, none at all. It worked. It just did, and now all that shit is gone. It's just gone, never to fucking return. And then people want to know why these kids ain't worth a shit. People want to know why these kids ain't fucking worth a shit. This is why. This is why. The way you allow it to fucking be. It's bad. So I don't know. Sometimes I still hold out hope for this generation. I really do sometimes. I do. And that's why I do a lot of these real talks sometimes. Because I want people to know that it's people. If you're struggling, I mean, you don't have to always struggle. You can always try to keep trying to find a way. Don't let the struggle be an excuse not to at least try. Some people just give up too easy. And I can understand stress and day-to-day living can do that. And it's hard to kind of like concentrate and try to find your way out of this bottle when you're already fucking down. So you figure like, if I'm down already, how can I find my way out of this shit? And it's hard. It's hard. It's real hard. But I showed that it can be done. Anybody who know my fucking story know I showed how it can be done, and I didn't hurt nobody to get here. I used what brain I had. Everybody got a brain. Everybody got a choice to make in life. I made a choice, and I never gave up. I just never gave up. I was always trying to reach for something. And every time I reached for a certain level, and I thought I reached that level, I wasn't satisfied there. I said, I can look at somebody else who was doing something a little bit more than what I was doing. I said, what do I need to do? And I need to work harder now so I can try to achieve this. And to this day, I'm still doing it. I'm still trying to work as hard, trying to achieve something more, and why not? You only got one fucking life. And I'm thinking like, why should I quit now? Whatever it is I'm fucking doing, I'm not satisfied on what it is I'm doing. I'm always want to just better myself and I think everybody should want to better themselves and want to do more than what they do. Because when you feel like you're getting stuck and you can't go nowhere, your tires are just spinning, that's when you truly give up. But that's the time that you really need to fight. When you're struggling. When you're struggling, that's when the time you really need to fucking dig and keep fighting. There's always gonna be an obstacle that's gonna be in your way. Always. That's what life is. Life is fucking obstacles. It's up to you if you decide to want to jump over them and just stay here and not even fucking try to get over it. It all comes down to personal choice. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Whew. I got that off my chest. I was trying to see what everybody else is saying. Brian, yeah. Hello, Michael. Mike from Baltimore. What's going on? Michael from Baltimore. Work. Just got back from work with the Shea Show Real Talk. Okay. Thank you, Barbara. You know that. Barbara knows. Barbara actually, even though Barbara is here and she's a friend, a fan, everything, Barbara actually met me. Barbara came down to Detroit in 2019, my birthday bash they gave for me. Barbara came here, her and her niece. They was here for 3 days. And she'll tell you, what you see right now is who I was there. I mean, I'm consistent. And she'll tell you, she actually met me. Jenny met me. There's a few people here. Frank, shit. Ask Frank. Frank tell you. When Frank's visiting his brother in fucking Pontiac, he knows. He always try to see me when he here. So yeah, they know who I am. Hello, Donald Smith. How are you? Shea for mayor. I'll tell you what, if I was the mayor, I could really change some shit around. But I probably wouldn't last long because it's too much common sense. Common sense just don't When in city government, common sense don't make money. Common sense don't fucking make money in city government. It's just shit. They get me out of there so fucking quick. They find a way to get me out of there. They say they said this motherfucker bad for business. We cannot make no money with him here. So yeah, that's what I feel about any city government. Not just here. I mean anywhere. You can't tell me none of these fucking people who in charge ain't greasing their fucking pocket and doing some sideline deals. That's what they do. That's what they do. Corruption starts right here, way down here, and it moves away all the way up. No matter who the fuck it is, you get in city government some type of way, corruption just move. You're just moving with corruption. You are. And that's just the truth. So yeah, Shea for mayor, you're right. I would change so much obvious shit. I think it's a lot to me, especially here in Detroit, the county building, the Coleman A. Young building. Oh my God! And I don't give a fuck. I hope somebody watching this who actually worked there. Pass this video around if you know somebody who working in the city government, especially the Wayne County Coleman A. Young building down there on Woodward. Let me tell you, it's so much fucking waste. Oh my God. There's so much fucking waste in all those different departments. See, because I deal with property and houses and I see it, and I get a chance to come in and see what the system is actually fucking doing. And there's just so much fucking waste down there. And these people are actually getting fucking checks and making your fucking life fucking miserable. I mean, it's so inefficiently ran. I mean, wow. And then when you try to get ready to take care of some type of business, they get the fucking attitude because you're there. Trying to deal with a city fucking issue. They get irritated because you come in to deal with something that they fucking whining the fucking about. That's the craziest shit I've ever fucking seen. Most of the people I encounter in the county building are fucking rude. Absolutely rude. I mean, just rude. I mean, city people who is just like you and pretty much just like you in a lot of ways. They can sit there and treat you and talk to you like shit. It's so much waste. Especially on that fucking 8th floor. Oh my God. There's so much fucking waste up there. I was trying to come to do something one day and they got some computers in the back. They can't help you now. They're not supposed to help you. You got to fill out some type of forms and do something that's on the computer. Well, they got old people who know nothing about no goddamn computers. Nothing. I watch some of the old people sitting at their fucking computer like this. They didn't know what the fuck to do. And I know they didn't. Like they're like 100 years old, and you fucking stick somebody in fucking a computer to try to figure something out and pull something up. How they gonna fucking do it? Most of the people have never seen no goddamn computer. And I remember them saying, "Sir, can you help me?" No, we're not supposed to do that. You know what they do? They make them get up. You got a question, you got to go back up to the desk, and they can answer that for you. They got these people literally walking around saying what the fuck they can't do, but they can just tell you to go back to the fucking desk to get the answer from them. I'm not going to fucking tell you. You got to not only just go back to the desk, get back in the fucking line. Because I was one of the motherfuckers. I had to get back in line. It's not that I didn't know what they talking about. I had a legitimate question that I wanted to make sure when I answered yes or no, that's exactly what it meant. You know? Because sometimes people be sending mixed shit. So I asked the motherfucker and listen, I know you can't give answers and all that type of shit. I get it. I just got a simple question on what this athlete means. He said, I can't tell you that. You got to get back in the fucking line and ask them, and they'll tell you. I said, what about my seat? Oh, and nobody going to sit there. Don't worry about it. It'll be sitting right there when you get back in line, get out of the line, and then you sit right back down when you get the information you're looking for. I said, well, what are you doing here? What's the purpose for you? You work here, right? Yeah. Well, what's the purpose of you walking around looking at everybody and nobody can ask you a question? So I can send people back that way. Oh. Okay. Okay. So you justified your job. So you can send people back there. Oh, there's so much fucking waste in that building. Same thing like River Rouge. Their city county building. Oh my God. The city county and River Rouge is like they're smaller. They're smaller, but it's fucking awful. I mean, they got stacks and stacks of fucking paperwork on the deck when you go in there to ask for something and shit. They so fucking disorganized. It's like, how the fuck they? Wow. And you just look at the whole overall system. And a prosecutor, she did not like me. Peggy. I don't mind telling her name because I'll never go back there no fucking way. That woman did not like me at all. They was always dragging me in the fucking court. When I messed with those houses out there in River Rouge, they was always dragging me in the fucking court for something. This inspector said I did fine. We passed inspection. Another inspector come by an hour later and said we failed the fucking inspection. I said, how do we fail the inspection when that Inspector Pookie came and said we passed? You know what he told me? He said, well, I'm the main inspector. My opinion counts. I said, what's the purpose of that guy then? So I had to go back. Every time I had to go back, I had to go to the prosecutor's office. I said, oh God, I gotta see this right here. Peggy. And so I'm sitting out in the fucking hallway just waiting, just waiting on my name to be called and shit. And so they said, William Woods. And she looked at me, she said, what brings us here today? I said, I don't know. Y'all called me. You tell me what fucking brings me in here today. What are you talking about? Well, you know what brings us in here today. What the fuck you ask for then? And it was just like, it always went that way with her. No matter fucking what, it just went that way. And so one day I did a video and it's in my original channel, this disappeared. Right at the top of the, if you're in River Rouge and get ready to make it going under that viaduct, back then, they probably don't do this shit now. Back then they had this Mustang. It was a police car undercover. It wasn't even marked, just a fucking Mustang. And if you speed and he come out here, get you and give you a fucking ticket. So what I did, when I had to see the prosecutors one day, they had pissed me off about stupid shit and told me they gave me like 30 days to get some shit together. You know, or I was going to face like 30 days in fucking jail. Some stupid shit. I was like, okay. So I'm leaving out of there. I'm doing a video. Now I'm walking down the back of the steps in the city hall over there. I see some mold, not a whole bunch of caked in mold, but I see some mold residue on the fucking on the wallpaper on the wall. And so in a video I said, look at this shit. They fuck with me about this and fucking me about that. So I grabbed the paper and I poured it down and just threw it down on the fucking floor. And I looked at it and like, look at this shit. They need to get their shit together. So I go back out to the fucking car. 2 weeks later, I had to be back in court, which means I had to fucking see Peggy again. So I walked in there and shit. So at this time, Pam had been gone for maybe about a year. So I was still going through some shit. And so she said, well, how you doing there, Mr. Woods? I said, well, not too good. You know, I recently lost my wife and everything. You know, I'm trying to get by, just I'm making it. I think that she gonna be all sympathetic. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that shit. You know what she told me? She said, you wasn't feeling too bad destroying city property. I'm like, I got quiet. Like, I said, this bitch done seen this fucking video. That was, at that point I had to stand on, like, I said, yeah, I did that. And I was just upset. I mean, I didn't even, how you can't sit there and say I didn't do shit. I don't know what you talking about. I know what you're talking about. I owned it, right? That fucked her up. I owned her off the bat. So yeah, I did that. I was really upset. Y'all. I tried to flip the shit back on her. She's listening to me. I said, y'all trying to make me do all this, and I'm working really, really hard, Peggy. To make certain that I'm in total compliance with the city and the different requirements that they require for us to do. I'm just, I got tape measures. We'll measure every inch, blah, blah, blah. And we try to do the right thing, because we try to bring the city back on his feet, to put it back on the tax roll, blah, blah, blah. Man, I'm feeding all this bullshit. She like looking at me like this. I said, she ain't involved in this shit. She said, immediately, that doesn't give you any right to destroy the city property. I said, she just went right for the fucking jugular. Fuck that shit you talking about. I said, listen, I understand. And I was wrong. I'm sorry. I apologize. She said, well, I'm just letting you know that video is circulating around the building. It made it to the mayor's office. I said, oh my God. Now I'm really fucked. The mayor seen this shit. The mayor's office in that same it's a small place. If you ever go to Riverwood, it's there. You can go on the second floor and you can walk right past the mayor's office. I mean, no guards, no none of that shit. Just you can walk right past the mayor's office. The door is wide open. You don't see that when I walk past there, I didn't even fucking see him in there. I just seen a lot of fucking paper on the desk and shit. I said, what kind of fucking burning type place is this? But so she said, yeah, the video circulated around the whole building. The mayor seen it and thing. I said, okay, well, I didn't mean no harm. She said, but you can't be exposing our police officers because they're there to do a job. I said, yeah, you're right. I was going to talk some shit, but I knew the jig was up. I said, well, don't sit there, make the shit worse for myself. Just like, all right, I'm just going to own this shit, right? Yeah, I understand. And I was wrong and I just shouldn't have did it. You're right. I have no excuse whatsoever. But I can tell you this, it'll never happen again. Matter of fact, my camera's out in the car, blah, blah, blah. Because I was afraid to go to fucking jail. So at that point, I had to go to the judge one last time to make certain I was going to get no fucking 30 days. And so after she finished with me, she said, well, go to the courtroom 2A. I said, all right. So I'm nervous as shit. Remember, everybody done fucking seen this fucking video. I thought, I'm going to jail today and shit. I'm going to be in there with Bubba them. Just like booty warriors, all kind of shit. Like I gotta fight for my fucking freedom now, right? So I go to the fucking court, so I'm watching all these fucking people sitting there in the courtroom. I'm nervous as shit. I'm really nervous. And so they called my name. Soon they called my name, I'm like, I don't know, something went through my fucking system, like, whoo, just like chills and shit. So I got up and I sat at the podium. I said, and I seen the guards in position and shit looking at me. I said, they don't fucking say what they're going to do ahead of time and shit. They about to rush my ass. That's what I'm thinking, right? And I'm sitting there like, I'm going to jail. I'm fucking going to jail. And so the judge took a little paper, did a little stack like this. I said, yep, I'm getting ready to get fucked. He said, raise your hands. I said, oh, there it is. There it is. I did like this. He said, higher. I said, oh, shoot. I put my fucking hands up like that. Everybody in the courtroom was looking and shit. I'm waiting for somebody clink, clink. I'm waiting for somebody to clink me up and shit, right? He said, now repeat after me. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing with this? That motherfucker say, free at last, thank God Almighty. I swear to God, he said, say I'm free at last. I said, this racist motherfucker, right? But that's what I wanted to say. But I didn't say it. I just said I did. I said fuck it. I said free at last, free at last. Thank God my brother free at last. Fuck this place. But I threw my own shit in. I said fuck this place. He said, well, you can't talk like that in the courtroom. I said, well, I shouldn't be saying that, but I said it. So my point is, I want to have nothing more to do with this fucking place. I said no, because they let me go. They said, well, you did everything right, and you shouldn't have to come back here again. I said, you know what, fuck this place. I said, I'm done. I said, I'm never coming back here. I'm telling my client, I'm done, and not to buy shit else in this fucking city. Nothing. I said, because this don't make no damn sense. Well, why would you want to do that, Miss Wilson? Said, obviously, y'all don't want nobody to come here to do nothing. You know, just everybody just in this office just doing nothing, just bringing people in and firing for nothing. You know, a lot of these houses have been sitting empty for fucking years. Y'all should be glad somebody coming in here trying to fix these damn things up and put them back on the tax roll. Why are you giving us such a hard time? And Wayne County is the same way too. It doesn't change. They do the same fucking shit. You know, instead of making things a little bit easier for us and shit, they just make things harder. And these people don't realize without us, people like us, they wouldn't even have a fucking job. They wouldn't even have, if it wasn't for investors or people coming here buying these raggedy ass houses, they wouldn't even fucking have a job. And people lose sight of that sometimes. It could be a lot worse for them, but they know. They just feel like somebody owes them some shit. And don't owe them nothing. Don't owe them nothing. Hey, Karen, how are you, honey? You all right? Barbara, I heard that before. And I do what I do. And I said this before. I do what I do because I was born and I was raised here in Detroit. And I know what Detroit once was. So if the people who live here really can't afford or don't want to do what's right in a city where I grew up at, well, if somebody else sees some potential here and want to make a few dollars on the set on putting it back to getting it back to halfway decent where we're supposed to be, I want to be part of that. I really want to be part of that. And I don't care if nobody recognizes what I do or, because I'm doing it because it's supposed to be done. A lot of people don't even fucking know who I am. Some people do. A lot of people know who I am, but a lot of people don't know who I am and what I do and what I even fucking stand for. Nothing. You know why? Because I don't put it out there in people's faces what I am and what I do and what I'm trying to do. Most of the people, everybody that I actually rented to, maybe one or two, didn't know what I did for a living other than deal with houses. They didn't even know I was on fucking YouTube. I got some tenants who didn't find out I was on YouTube till like 2 years later. Because I don't tell, because to me, it's not about me being Shea from the Shea Show. It's just me just being me. I don't have to tell nobody who I am. If you find out who I am or what I do, then that's fine. But I'll never just blatantly tell you what I do. I'm on YouTube and all that type of shit. People approach me all the fucking time, who watch my videos now, who watch my older videos, and they'll tell you, I am who I am. I'm in the hood every fucking day. I don't change. And like I said earlier, I know how to adapt. I'm a chameleon. I know how to adapt in every fucking situation. I know when I'm around poor people or people who don't have shit, I adapt. I don't try to throw nothing in nobody's face or whatever. They'll tell you I'm natural. I never look down on nobody. If I got a few dollars, I'm always giving people money and doing shit, buying them fucking food, sitting there bullshitting and shit, having a good time. Because that's who I am. I come from there. I don't never want to forget who I am and where I come from, ever, despite where I live. Despite what I do now versus back then. I am still me. Most of the people I know, other than the internet, are people that I grew up with, good or bad. That's who they are. Javon, how are you, Miss Woods? They don't want to see the house come back. I know it. Oh, Mr. Red Pants for campaign manager. Oh yeah, that guy was comical. That guy was fucking comical. He really was. I know, Barbara, and I appreciate that. But you found out through word of mouth. I didn't say who I was. You found out by word of mouth. You probably ran across the video and just started watching, just like a lot of people. Hell, everybody here, Big John, everybody here ran across the video at some point, and let me see what this fucking clown is doing. And just started like watching it, and I appreciate that. Hey, Douglas, love to ride through the city in your video while you're talking about the city and the properties. I love doing that. I actually like riding around, showing you guys the areas where I grew up at, things I was doing, how the neighborhoods changed, and talk about what it was back then versus now. I mean, it's something to see that. It's for me to see that, and I'm glad that a lot of you find it interesting. Some of the things that I'm talking about and pointing out things. To me, it's just basic shit, But to you, it's like wow. It's like wow. Okay, I mean, you get to actually relive something through my eyes. What I seen. The Ricky Dinky Dumpster. Everybody here found a certain video that brought them here, and it wasn't the same one. Thank you, Black Butterfly. What's that? What's that? Black Butterfly. Dim Jim. Well, you know I'm talking to you because I'm saying Black Butterfly, so you know it's you. Big John been watching since 2014. I didn't know a lot about this person about Detroit. I have been in the city, but I've been certain. Oh, okay. This is my city. I can tell you everybody. I can tell you about this raggedy motherfucker, good and bad. Back in the day, up and down Illinois, like right now, the Arabics. Nothing against the Arabics or Indians. The Arabics own every fucking thing. Everything. The Arabics pretty much own every fucking thing. The Chinese folks own all the nail shops and the wig shops. Let me see. And what the fuck? The Indians got fucking church's chicken. How the hell are you gonna let an Indian sell you fucking chicken? The Indians got. Can they help you keep us happy? Because you're welcome to the church's. I mean the Indians is fucking selling you fucking chicken. We got shit. Nothing. Now back in the day, up and down Illinois, all those Arabic shops and Chinese shop, wig shops, all that shit. Well, all that shit, even the gas stations back then were black owned. Everything was fucking black owned. Back when I was growing up, shit. Black people for fucking days. the stores, the cleaners, the market, the corner liquor stores, the dealerships, everything was black owned up and down Illinois. Every fucking thing. We had it all. But at some point, we just didn't want to take care of nothing. At some fucking point. I said this before in the earlier video. We had these things, and we decided that we didn't, when our parents got older or died off, that we didn't want to pick the baton up and keep moving with it. But instead, they let these things go down and down. The stores, the houses, everything, and just sucked off of them. Just sucked the life out of the businesses and didn't do nothing. Nothing. I watched a lot of these characters grow up who had that shit sucked out of the fucking business and didn't put nothing back into it. And then when their parents died off and shit, they ran it in the fucking ground. Businesses, houses. And then when people from other countries, when the Arabic people started seeing what was going on over here, and they had some of their friends CRA say, hey, listen, y'all can get something, y'all can get over here right now. You get Dulip and you get them over here right now and shit. You know, the ones who got some money, because they can buy this shit for pennies on a dollar. They can own all these goddamn stores, these markets, every fucking thing. And that's what happened. They came in here and they started buying up fucking things. And when they started buying up those things, especially in this neighborhood, I watched it change. The stores all of a sudden had more than 1 or 2 bags of potato chips on the rack. They had more than 1 or 2 cans of vegetables or a loaf of bread on. It started changing. They started, while you were still coming in there spending your fucking money, they was having somebody putting up bulletproof. I watched this shit. They had somebody putting up bulletproof grass and shit right in front of you while you're still doing your fucking business. You're not even paying attention that they are getting ready to take the fuck over. And you're not paying attention. You're steadily giving these folks your fucking money, and they building a fortress right in front of you that you can't even fucking talk to them or even touch them. And every store got like that. Every store. So my point is, I'm not mad when people do that. Take advantage of the fucking system. That's why everybody want to try to come here right now. This country is great. It has always fucking been great. This is the only country that I know that anybody can go shop on the fucking corner and sell. Like today, I'm leaving to come home today, and there's every other fucking corner, there's somebody with fucking Easter baskets. $10, $20, $25. In every fucking city, I guarantee you, there's somebody on the fucking corner making some money. They're not fucking paying. They're making thousands of fucking dollars selling that bullshit that they go in the dollar store and put together and not paying no taxes on none of this shit. 100% fucking profit. 100% fucking profit. You can't tell me that ain't great. That's always been like that for fucking years. I don't give a fuck who is in fucking office and shit. This is the only country that you can come and can do and shop on the fucking corner and sell any motherfucking thing. Motherfuckers sell a goddamn hot dog stand. And don't even go downtown to get a fucking permit and shit. Sit there and sell hot dogs all goddamn day, all day long. I bet you half these fucking people don't even have food handler permits. This city is so fucking lax. So, and not just this city, every fucking city, this whole country that we a lot of things that we do here, you can't go to other countries and do that shit. You know why? They won't let you do it. They won't let you do it. They won't let you come to other countries. Go to Russia or China, one of them goddamn places, and talk about you gonna set a goddamn hot dog stand on the fucking corner. Yeah, right. They ain't gonna let you fucking do it. But here you can do that. You can do that here. So my point is, this country has always fucking been great. Always been great. And it's gonna be the same fucking way. I don't give a fuck who the fuck is in the office. It's gonna always be the same. Ain't none of this shit gonna fucking change. And that's what people really need to take a look at. Ain't none of this shit gonna fucking change. I don't give a fuck who in control. In this country, you can do the fuck you want to do. It's no problem. That's a great country. It always been that way. I'll be 65 years, going on 65 in a few more months and shit. And it's been like that since I was fucking little. I was out there in the fucking corner shining shoes and making money. Shining fucking shoes right there in the fucking corner. Right there in the fucking corner. Shit, you can't do that in a lot of damn places. You learn, laugh, and cry while watching you and your brother Daryl and their ground when I need you remind me of my own family interactions. Watching you two handle tennis was hilarious. Thank you, Douglas. Hey, listen, this is real shit. And with me, you will learn a lot, and you will laugh a lot, and you will cry a lot too. You know, but you're watching real shit unfold right in front of you. Real shit. Real shit. Yeah. You're watching real shit unfold right in front of you. Yep. And I'm going to continue to be this way. No matter what. No matter what. But like I said, I'm not going to be on here. No, I'm actually going to get ready to end this in a few moments. And I made certain this time that I hit the live chat replay. Somebody just said in my last video, said, Shea, I see you talking to people, but I don't see who the hell you talking to. And that's because I didn't hit the live chat replay button. So when I hit it this time, when I save it, you'll be able to see me talking to you or the people who watched it for the first time and see that I'm interacting with Pookie them. So they can watch. But like I said, I'm finna get ready to go lay down right now and watch the rest of what I'm watching. 10 Commandments. That's my thing. I actually recorded it. I knew it was coming on. I watched it from 7 to 9:15. But I'm gonna go back and finish watching it. Even though this is my ritual, I watch the 10 Commandments every year. Like it was like the first thing ever to watch. So 10 Commandments and Wonderful Life are two of my all-time favorite movies. It's A Wonderful Life and the 10 Commandments. My all two-time top two movies in the world. And The Imitation of Life is right there behind them. Those three. But those two actually. But it's all three of them. So, yeah. When is the next eviction? Shit, I don't know. I'm hoping not to. They've been acting right lately. I mean, that's a good thing. I mean, I know you like to see evictions, and I don't. I have lampshade. I got a video that's in my old. Anybody who watched my old shit know that I went in this house, and somebody said we thought somebody died, Nick, and we walked in there, and you heard a voice in the video because somebody brought it to my attention, and I didn't pay no attention to it. Until somebody said, Shea, at such and such mark, somebody said something in the background, and you were in the house by yourself. Did you hear that? And I didn't. So when I went back and listened to one part, I heard the voice that fucking freaked me out. I heard an actual voice say something to me. And I was in there by myself. So that scared the shit out of me. I mean, that actually scared the shit out of me. Like I said, somebody must have died in this fucking house. It's still a spirit in this fucking house. Thank you for being sober. I said it's still a spirit in this house. And that bothered me. To this day. I think about that to this day. I really do. When I watched that video, I mean, it was an actual voice talking to me, like saying, like, I don't know if it's actually said, get the fuck out of here. Or it said something. And I played it back. I swear to God, every time I listen to it, it's like the hairs would like go up on my fucking neck. Every time I listen to it. You are truly awesome. Be blessed and have a wonderful Easter. Thank you, Black Butterfly, Dim Jim, blah, 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 blah. So like I said, without further ado, I'm going to sit there and I'll get ready to shut this down. And thank you guys for hanging in with me. And I said I was going to come in for a little while. So, you know, although I don't come on as much as I used to come on, I mean, I really appreciate the fact that you do come on and you do support me. And I really appreciate that. So with that being said, you take care. And I have nothing but love for you. I got nothing but love for you, baby.